Air travel is a marvel. It's a testament to human ingenuity. Millions board airplanes daily, trusting in technology and expertise. We soar above the clouds, seemingly defying gravity. The miracle of flight never gets old. From takeoff to landing, it's a symphony of engineering and skill. Passengers rarely consider the complexities involved. They simply trust in the system. Behind the scenes, countless professionals ensure safe and efficient air travel. Pilots, air traffic controllers, mechanics, and crew members work tirelessly. Their dedication keeps the world connected. It's a system that works remarkably well, day in and day out. But as with any complex system, there are inherent risks, and sometimes the unexpected happens. On March 19, 2025, a day like any other in the bustling world of aviation, Alaska Airlines Flight 558 prepared for what was expected to be a routine flight from Los Angeles to Seattle. The Boeing 737, a reliable workhorse of the skies, was fully boarded with passengers eager to reach their destinations. Passengers settled into their seats, stowing away their luggage in the overhead bins, and making themselves comfortable for the journey ahead. The flight crew, seasoned professionals with years of experience, meticulously ran through their pre-flight checks, ensuring everything was in perfect order. Captain John Smith, a veteran pilot with over 20 years of flying experience, reviewed the flight plan with a keen eye, making sure every detail was accounted for. First Officer Jane Doe, equally experienced and highly skilled, monitored the instruments, double-checking every reading to ensure a smooth flight. The cabin crew, led by Purser Robert Jones, moved through the cabin with practiced efficiency, assisting passengers and ensuring everyone was settled in. They conducted the safety demonstration showing passengers the emergency exits and how to use the safety equipment, a routine yet crucial part of every flight. The mood in the cabin was light and relaxed, with passengers chatting and smiling, typical of a routine flight where everyone anticipated a smooth journey. With clearance from air traffic control, Flight 558 taxied to the runway, the anticipation of takeoff building among the passengers and crew. The engines roared to life, a powerful sound that signaled the beginning of their journey. The aircraft accelerated down the runway, gaining speed with every second. As the plane lifted off the ground, the familiar thrill of takeoff filled the cabin. Passengers looked out the windows, watching the ground fall away, and felt the excitement of being airborne once again. As Flight 558 climbed through the clear sky, the journey seemed smooth and uneventful. The aircraft glided effortlessly, cutting through the air with precision. However, a subtle vibration rippled through the aircraft, almost like a whisper of turbulence. It was barely noticeable at first, a faint tremor that could easily be dismissed as a minor disturbance. The seats trembled slightly, and objects on the tray tables quivered. But in the cockpit, the experienced crew knew something wasn't right. Years of flying had honed their instincts, and they could sense when things were amiss. Captain Smith, his eyes scanning the instrument panel, noticed a slight fluctuation in altitude readings. The numbers wavered, not enough to cause alarm but enough to catch his attention. The vibration, though subtle, was persistent. It was a steady, rhythmic pulse that seemed to resonate through the entire aircraft. He shared his observations with First Officer Doe, who confirmed his concerns. They exchanged glances, a silent understanding passing between them. In the cabin, passengers remained oblivious to the subtle signs of trouble. They chatted, read books, and watched movies, completely unaware of the potential issue. The flight attendants continued their routine, offering drinks and snacks with practiced smiles. They moved through the aisles, ensuring everyone was comfortable. The hum of the engines and the chatter of passengers filled the air, creating a comforting background noise that masked the underlying tension. But in the cockpit, the crew's focus narrowed. They were trained to handle such situations, but the unknown always brought a level of unease. They initiated a series of checks, trying to pinpoint the source of the vibration and the fluctuating altitude readings. Each instrument was scrutinized, every possibility considered. The situation, though not yet an emergency, demanded their full attention. They knew that even a small issue could escalate if not addressed promptly. The crew's training kicked in, and they worked methodically, communicating clearly and efficiently. They checked the engine performance, fuel levels, and navigation systems, looking for any anomalies. The vibration persisted, a constant reminder that something was not quite right. Captain Smith and First Officer Doe remained calm, their years of experience guiding their actions. They knew that staying composed was crucial, not just for their own sake but for the safety of everyone on board. As they continued their checks, the tension in the cockpit was palpable. Every second felt longer, every small detail more significant. The crew's determination to resolve the issue was unwavering, their professionalism shining through in the face of uncertainty. The passengers, still unaware, enjoyed their flight, trusting in the crew's expertise. The flight attendants, sensing the slight change in the cockpit's atmosphere, remained vigilant, ready to assist if needed. The journey continued, the aircraft soaring through the sky, with the crew's focus unwavering, determined to ensure a safe and smooth flight for all. Despite the growing concern, the crew of Flight 558 remained calm. The atmosphere in the cockpit was one of focused determination. Each crew member knew their role and the importance of staying composed under pressure. Their training kicked in, guiding their actions with precision. Years of rigorous preparation and countless simulations had prepared them for moments like this. Every movement was deliberate, every decision calculated. Captain Smith, his voice steady and unwavering, contacted air traffic control, reporting the unusual vibrations. His calm demeanor was a source of reassurance for everyone on board. First Officer Doe meticulously ran through checklists, verifying system performance. He double-checked every instrument, ensuring that no detail was overlooked. His methodical approach was crucial in identifying any potential issues. They worked in tandem, their movements efficient and practiced. Years of flying together had forged a strong bond between them, allowing for seamless communication and coordination. The cockpit, a scene of controlled intensity, reflected their professionalism. Every switch flipped, every button pressed, was done with a clear purpose. The crew's expertise was evident in their every action. In the cabin, the purser briefed the flight attendants on the situation. They discussed potential scenarios and reviewed emergency procedures, ensuring everyone was on the same page. They, in turn, prepared for any eventuality, discreetly ensuring passengers were secured. The flight attendants moved through the cabin with practiced ease, checking seatbelts and securing loose items. The calm demeanor of the crew helped maintain a sense of normalcy. Passengers, unaware of the full extent of the situation, were reassured by the composed and professional behavior of the flight attendants. As the minutes ticked by, the vibrations intensified. What started as a slight tremor had grown into a noticeable shudder, causing concern among the crew. The aircraft, no longer climbing smoothly, began to shudder. The once steady ascent was now marked by intermittent jolts, each one more pronounced than the last. The situation, once a minor concern, was escalating into a potential crisis. The crew's training and experience were being put to the ultimate test as they navigated the growing turbulence. The crew knew they had to act quickly and decisively. Every second counted, and their ability to remain calm under pressure was crucial. They communicated clearly, made swift decisions, and executed their actions with precision, all while keeping the safety of their passengers as their top priority.